Hey everyone, how are you? I am so sorry I haven't kept you up to date. Just giving you a little update on my first IUI, which was February 8th. That was a Monday. So far it's been great. I actually got some good news that I still can't believe myself, but I am pregnant. I am 5 weeks exactly today. So the way I found out was I had decided not to, personal decision, I decided not to do any testing at home during my 2 week wait. So I didn't buy any pregnancy tests, anything. But I was supposed to go back on Monday, the 23rd, I think that was, the 22nd, to the doctor, but I was away on business. I had to go to Boston for work. So I don't know, something just told me, you know what, just go to the pharmacy, you got a test. So I did. I bought 2 tests, and I bought the Clear Blue Digital. But didn't think anything of it. I took it after work. My boyfriend and I were going to dinner to meet up with some friends, and I took it, washed my hands, etc. Then I went back to check, and sure enough, it said pregnant. And it's one of those digital ones that tell you pregnant, or they'll say not pregnant. So it said pregnant, and I was like, whoa! I was super like you should see my face. I was completely surprised, and then I told him, and he was like, "What? You sure?" He was like super excited, but trying not to be, just in case it was a false positive. And it's such a sad thing that us going through a ton of infertility, our first reaction, instead of it being, oh my God, it's, oh, don't get too excited, it might be a false positive. In my mind, I was thinking that maybe since I did take an HCG trigger shot, when did I take it? It had been, by that time, it had been like about 16 days after the shot. So I was like, maybe there's still some left, blah, blah, blah. So whatever. At that point, I couldn't take another test because I had no pee left. So we went to dinner, and I took one at dinner, and it was positive. So at that point, I really started freaking out. Called my best friend, called my sister, called my mom. Of course, he knew at this point. So we went back to CVS, and this is going to sound outrageous, but we were like, whatever. And Boston is cheaper anyway, so that was my excuse. So we bought 3 more packs of tests. So that's, each one brings 2, so that's 6 more tests. And within that Monday and that Tuesday, we took all of them, and they were all one after the other positive. And then the next day, it just got a darker line much quicker than the first one. And I don't know, I was just super excited. So Wednesday, which was the 24th, I went to my doctor to draw my bloods. And she called me the same day and told me, congratulations, you're pregnant, etc. So I still couldn't believe it. I was just like, oh my God. So my HCG at that point was 231, which is pretty high. And no wonder my pregnancy test turned positive so quickly, because usually the sensitivity in those are about 25 to 50. And I was well above that. So at that point, I had seen the nurse. I hadn't seen my doctor just to do the blood. So I went to see my doctor on Thursday, the 25th. And she couldn't believe it. She was just like smiling and telling me, I'm excited for you. I'm happy for you. And, I told her too that I was, but at that point I wasn't smiling. I've been having a lot of cramping, which is apparently normal. But in my mind, it's like, oh my God, what's going on? But she was like, it's normal, etc. And I was telling her, I'm very happy. We both are. It's just that I still can't believe it. Like now I'm 5 weeks and I still cannot believe it. So I have 1 week of knowing, because this happened last Monday. And I am ecstatic, like I am, but then at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so worried. What if, women with PCOS usually miscarry? I had stopped taking metformin, which was really bad, and I don't recommend anybody does. It was just, I was taking 1,500 milligrams, and it was just really bad side effects, like diarrhea, and I just couldn't do it. At work, I was just like, what, I'm just going to stop taking it. And I changed my diet. I haven't been eating a lot of sugary stuff, hoping to kind of balance out the insulin. But I told my doctor, and she said, I really recommend that you do stay on it and that you do take some, even if it's not the full amount. So now I'm taking half, the 750, once a day. And it's mostly because there's a few studies out there. It's not so conclusive, but it's a few studies that indicate that if you don't take it, or if you stop, or women who have taken it versus women who haven't taken it, and the spontaneous miscarriage, I'm totally terrified. So I'm taking it. I actually started today. which is Monday, week 5. It's interesting the way they calculate it, because it's week 5 according to their calculations, but the insemination was on the 8th, so technically the baby is about 3 weeks. But yeah, I'm supposed to be looking at stuff for week 5 of pregnancy. So when I went to the doctor, you know, she couldn't believe it. She was happy, and I could tell she couldn't believe it, because she would look at me and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so happy for you." But then she would look down and look at her paper, and she would be like, kind of shaking her head, like, "Wow, I can't believe it." Their first try, morphology was like only like 2 to 3% normal. The rest were abnormal. And it was just one follicle, which I still cannot believe it was one follicle, one egg. Which I'm not even sure that by the time we did our trigger shot on Saturday, it was where it needed to be, because we went for an ultrasound the Thursday before my trigger shot, and it was at like 17 or 18, and they usually want it between 20 and 25. So I wasn't even fully sure that by the day that I took my trigger shot, it was, you know, as big. But hey, we're here, I'm pregnant, and now I'm just taking it day by day, trying to eat healthy and doing all the right things. I'm still terrified though with the cramps, so I wonder if any of you had that, any of those symptoms. No morning sickness or anything, although I've been reading a lot about week 6 is usually when it starts. So I don't know, but hormone-wise, it's going great. On Thursday, when I went to 25th, my HCG had almost doubled to a 412. So it went from Wednesday being at 231 to a 412 on Thursday, and the progesterone was at 18.4. I was actually I'm going back tomorrow, Tuesday. I wanted to go today, but I just didn't wake up. At my clinic for bloods, it's every day, 365 days a week, but it's from 7:30 to 8:30. So I woke up at 7 today, so I completely missed it. But I'll be going in the morning, and then I will update you maybe via video or just a text update, just to let you know how the numbers are going. The doctor said that she wants to do a sonogram not this week, or the following week, when I'm week 6. Yeah, and we are taking it day by day, just letting you guys know where I'm at. I'm extremely happy and grateful. It's been good. No morning sickness, like I said. I've just been having a lot of back pain and cramps, which like from one side to the other, and it feels like if I was getting my period, but luckily, thank God, nothing. So, that is about it. Best of luck, and I hope everything is going great with everyone. I've been watching all of your videos and keeping informed. It's just that technology is awesome, but it also makes me lazy, because before I couldn't watch any of your videos on my phone. So for me to watch, I would watch on my computer, and then it was much more easier to put up a video. Now I watch them all on my phone. But then I kind of get lazy and don't make a video on my cell phone, which it's convenient, but it takes forever to upload. So I just rather do it on the computer. And as you can see, I'm at work, and I've been doing it here the last couple of videos. I'm talking so low because nobody at work knows, just a few of my coworkers, but I'm not planning on telling like the higher ups, nor the director, somebody, the supervisor here. I'm not planning on telling her until about 4 months. Based on our calculations, my doctor and I, so far we haven't had our sonogram, so I'm sure it'll change, but my due date is November 1st. So I'm really excited, and I will keep you guys posted, okay? Thank you so much for all of your comments and your feedback and all of your good wishes and prayers, and there you go, they definitely worked. So thank you so much, and I wish all of you the best, and I will keep you updated, okay? Thank you so much for watching. Bye.